Sabrina here. Happy Frugal Friday to you. I'm dealing with a little bit of a sore throat, so if I sound a little raspy to you throughout the video, then you know why. But we're gonna work through it. As you can see by the title, I'm changing up this Frugal Friday a little bit for you, and I'm gonna be talking about the top affordable drugstore brushes. And I'm also gonna show you how to recreate the look that I'm wearing today using nothing but these brushes. So if you've been watching the videos for a while, then you already know what an advocate I am of investing in really great quality brushes. That is going to be the key to getting professional looking results in your makeup, no matter what. So if you're using the little sponge tip applicators that come with the eyeshadows or with any of the products that you buy, like little blush palettes, throw them out. That is the very first thing you should do. Throw them out. And take the time to invest in real brushes like these. Altogether, what you're looking at here cost $25, and that's it. And these were purchased at Target. This is a mixture of Sonia Kashuk and E.L.F. Really great quality brushes. The only brush that is not included in this mix is the foundation brush, and this is because it's a little bit more expensive. It's a Sonia Kashuk brush, $17, worth it. But they do make an E.L.F. stippling brush that is about $3. So if you don't want to spend $17 on a stippling brush, E.L.F. makes a really good one too that is a lot cheaper. So I'll just do a quick overview for you here of the eyeshadow brushes that I'll be using in today's look. The first is a shader brush. This is from Sonia Kashuk. This is the number 106, and I will have all of these listed below as well as all the products that I'm using in today's look. There is also a crease brush from Sonia Kashuk. This is number 116. You can see it has a very defined tip to it. A blending brush. This is number 109 from Sonia Kashuk. Very fluffy bristles, nice movement in the tip up there, very tapered. Next brush is number 108. This is a defining brush. You would use this to line your upper or lower lash line with eyeshadow. This brush is also great for filling in your eyebrows too, so it has a variety of uses. Finally is the E.L.F. Eyeshadow See Brush. This is the only eyeshadow brush from E.L.F. that I've been really impressed with, and I use this one for smudging out harsh lines on the lower lash line when I want more of a smoky line there, or even on the upper lash line too. You can also use this to smudge out eyeliner for a more smoky effect. Face brushes, this is the E.L.F. concealer brush. Very fluffy tip here, but it's still packed tightly, so you get a really nice finish with your concealer. I'm very impressed with this brush. It's a lot better than some of the high-end brushes for concealer. Another E.L.F. brush, this is a powder brush. I use this mainly to apply pressed powder, translucent powder. You can also use it as a blusher brush if you want. Another brush, this is an angled contour brush. It's described as a bronzing brush. You can use it for applying your bronzer, your blusher, or even if you want to apply a cream blush, really great for that too. Finally is the flat top stippling brush from Sonia Kashuk. This is great because it makes your foundation look airbrushed. It has an ergonomic handle, so it's very comfortable to hold and apply your makeup. E.L.F. does make one that is comparable. It's not as high quality as this one, but E.L.F.'s version is about $3 instead. So you can go with this one or a cheaper one with E.L.F. Now you may be asking yourself at this point, why did you choose to use Sonia Kashuk when it's a little bit more expensive instead of using all E.L.F. brushes? And the answer is I'm not going to sit up here and peddle crap to you. I'm just not. When I experienced a lot of the E.L.F. eyeshadow brushes, I have tested them out, I have tried them. Not impressed with them. They shed a lot, they're very scratchy on your eyes, they don't produce professional looking results, they're just not that great. The E.L.F. brushes are really good for the face. They make some really great face brushes. So if you're going to look for a brush from E.L.F., I'd recommend sticking with the face brushes and go more for Sonia Kashuk when you're looking for your eyeshadow brushes.
Kicking off this look with an eyeshadow primer, and we're going to be using two palettes from Wet n Wild, Walking on Eggshells, and The Naked Truth. So here we're taking brush number 116 from Sonia Kashuk and dipping it into that creased shade and applying it into the crease. This brush provides a strong deposit of color. As you can see here, it's very focused, so you don't need much eyeshadow on the brush. A little bit goes a long way. For blending, I'm using the Sonia Kashuk number 109 blending brush with the highlighting shade in the Naked Truth palette, and I'm using this shade to blend out the harsher edges of the crease color that we applied before. What got cut out of this video was how much time I spent using this brush to blend out the eyeshadow that you're seeing me do here. I spent a lot of time with this brush. It does take a little bit more time than usual, but the results are well worth it. Once again, you're getting a high quality brush, very fluffy design that buffs out rough edges seamlessly. I absolutely love this brush. The next brush we're using is number 106 from Sonia Kashuk, and we're taking the eyelid color from the Walking on Eggshells palette and applying this onto the lids with this brush. This brush picks up color beautifully, it deposits it on the lid effortlessly, and it really holds on to that color well enough to transfer it onto your eye. We're going to go back now with the number 116 Crease Brush, and using that defining shade from the Naked Truth, we're going to apply this into the outer V of the eye. And the way that I'm doing this is I'm depositing the color into the outer V first using the tips of the bristles of this brush. I have a very, very small amount on the brush, and then I'm going to go back with the blending brush that we used before, number 109, and use that to blend out the rough and harsh edges of the outer V color so everything blends together. Then we're going to go back with a little bit more of the blending shade we used before from the Naked Truth and use this to blend out the harsher edges around the eye that may be lingering. You can see how beautifully all of these colors mold into one another. This is something that you could not accomplish with a sponge tip applicator. To define the eyes, I'm taking the number 108 brush from Sonia Kashuk and dipping it into the crease shade from the Silent Treatment palette and lining the lower lash line with this shade. Then I'm going to take the E.L.F. Eyeshadow See Brush and smudge that out so the line is smokier and soft. And there you have it, professional results at an extremely affordable price. You just can't beat it. For my concealer, I'm going with the LA Girl Pro HD Concealer in Classic Ivory and buffing this in with the E.L.F. Concealer Brush. You can already see what I was talking about earlier. This brush is amazing. It makes the concealer sink right into the skin. It buffs it out for such a natural finish. You can't see where my skin begins and the concealer ends. It is that great of a brush, and I absolutely love it. Trying a new foundation today. This is the Maybelline Dream Liquid Mousse in Porcelain Ivory. And we're dipping our stippling brush in it from Sonia Kashuk and applying this onto the face in a dotted pattern. So as you're depositing the foundation on your face with this brush, you want to do it in small amounts and gradually blend all of the dots together, and this will create a beautiful airbrushed finish. This brush is so incredibly soft. It has not shed on me once. I've had it for a little over 2 years now. The handle is absolutely divine. I love everything about this brush, and if there is one brush that you're going to spend money on in the drugstore, this is definitely one to look at. I guarantee you won't be disappointed with it. Then I'm going to take my face brush from E.L.F. and apply a pressed powder from Revlon. This brush is soft, but I will mention that it has shed on me a couple times, but hey, it was only $1. The blush I'm using in this look is Light Rose from Maybelline's Fit Me line, and I'm using the E.L.F. contour brush to apply this onto the cheeks. One thing I'll say about this brush is that it doesn't pick up color as well as I feel like it should, so you will have to pack more of your blush onto this brush to get it to show up on your face. But again, for the price, it's a really great brush. And to complete the look, I'm using a new lipstick from NYX. This is Margarita. It's a coral pink color. It goes beautifully with our neutral eyes. And that is our completed look using nothing but drugstore brushes. What do you think about drugstore brushes now?
Hope you found this helpful today, and let me know of any really great drugstore brushes that you have found besides the E.L.F. and Sonia Kashuk lines. Are there any that are really high quality that you've been really impressed with? Let me know below. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next Friday for another Frugal Fridays.
Are you looking for new ways to wear your eyeshadows? Discover the only website online with pictures of combinations using the eyeshadows featured in today's look and so many more. Head on over to myeyeshadowconsultant.com and get inspired today.